Well, hi, DOS American Atheist. My name's Jonathan. It's nice to meet you. I ran into your video and I wanted to give a response. It works to answer your video, or answer your final question, by realizing that our world operates by a set of absolutes that must be non-contingent upon the reality that they dictate. Sort of goofy. Let me explain it in more detail. If we want to just talk about the physical reality, the physical reality itself operates by laws of nature. And these laws of nature are not contingent upon the reality. Reality is contingent upon the laws. It's a one-way street. And because that the laws of reality and reality itself share this kind of relationship where it is a one-way street, we can then therefore say that the laws of reality are transcendent of reality itself. The same is true for logic. There are three laws of logic. We can say that there is, it's the law of, oh God, now I've forgotten. Oh, there it is. The law of identity. A equals A. The second one is the law of the excluded middle. No, that's the third one. Second one is the law of non-contradiction. Sorry. A does not equal not A. And third one is the law of non-contradiction, which says that every statement is either true or false. Regardless of all that, those laws are non-contingent upon logic itself, which is the application of the principles of logic. They are the realization of those principles themselves, and they are not the principles in essence, merely the application. Again, logic is a process, and logic is such that those absolutes dictate. They are contingent. Logic itself is contingent upon the laws of logic. The laws of logic are not contingent upon the application of itself. You see how that sort of bites its own tail. It doesn't work. Again, we see this one-way street sort of phenomenon. And whenever you have that one-way street, you have transcendence. You have something that is fundamentally, essentially, to use a philosophical term, not that which it dictates. For your chess example, chess itself is a game that in your hypothetical example you created within that moment. Yeah? But the laws that dictate the movements of the board are themselves non-physical laws. They're laws that you came up with in your head. The knight moves such and such a way, the bishop moves such and such a way, the pawns move such and such a way, and all of those pieces move in a precise way and a precisely not way. And precisely do not move in a different way. Because of that, those laws interact very much with chess. You do as well. You said that you're the player, and this is what you were trying to draw in, is that if you want to interact with chess, you have to abide by the laws of chess. No, that's fine, but you are not yourself chess. You have to be separate from chess in order to not only, one, create it, since chess did not exist in your hypothetical example, and in reality as well, but for clarity's sake, in your example, you had created chess, meaning you existed before chess did, meaning you existed non-contingently with chess, because if your existence was contingent on chess, then you wouldn't exist because chess didn't exist. Follow me so far? Chess's existence, whatever, the game's existence was contingent on you. You were not contingent on it. You were transcendent of the law of the game of chess. So you see how transcendence itself does not immediately lend itself to the notion of an all-powerful being, or a Christian God, or a Muslim God, or anything in between. there's actually a very cool radio show that they record and put on YouTube, and it is actually video as well. That I'll put a link in the box. It's actually an atheist that I really like. I'm a theist, by the way, but I really like this atheist. I think he's incredibly intelligent, and I think you'll appreciate him as well. And yeah, and see what he talks about, because he uses the word transcendence, and he might be able to explain it better than what I just did. But I essentially hashed it out the way he did. But like I said, check out the video. You might be interested in it. Don't get freaked out with the idea of transcendence. It doesn't immediately mean that you have to believe in a God. And if you talk to me and about God, it's not even really the Christian God or anything quite like that. But you know, that's just not real popular. But you're not particularly concerned with that, are you? I don't even know who you are. But go check out this video. I hope you enjoy it. You seem like an intelligent guy. I started off college as a trombonist, so I know all about juries. Congratulations. Fantastic stuff. I changed to psychology because I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. So you are a stronger man than I am. Take care of yourself. Check out the video, and I hope to see you around.